Hello to everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Nice to have you on board. It's a pleasure that you're joining us today and that we can share some of our experience with you and hopefully also motivate you to apply for the Chemical Leasing Award. Let's just go back a bit in history. So this year's award is the fifth one, and we started the award in 2010. And the idea was really to showcase and to recognize good practices and experience in chemical leasing around the globe. That was one objective. The second objective was also to, throughout our work, and as Branko said, we started to work on chemical leasing in 2004. It was a cooperation with the Ministry of Austria, the Ministry of Environment of Austria, who actually brought forward the concept of chemical leasing at the first place, and then we joined hands on the global dissemination and further, application. And we saw that there are cases out there, but they are not called chemical leasing. So we wanted to encourage this, also to apply for this, and also to, with this experience, encourage others to apply the same. First award was co-organized by UNIDO and the Austrian government. Second one, the German government joined us, and then later on also the Swiss government joined us. And the new award now is being also supported by the Federation, by the Association of Chemicals Distributors of the European Chemicals Distributors. And in addition to this, we have some supporters, a long list of supporters that you find on our website. What we have seen also over the years that the interest in Chemical Leasing Award is increasing. And so with last time in 2018, the ceremony was here in Vienna. We had really a very interesting crowd that not only just met for the award, but really stayed in contact later on for continuing its application. So based on the experience we have obtained, we sat together with the jury of the Global Chemical Leasing Award and planned the next award, which the call was opened in December last year. And we incorporated a few, maybe the main change that we incorporated, not several, but this is a significant one that might be very relevant for you also. And we said, okay, we are not narrowing it only to chemical leasing, but we recognize that chemical leasing is a performance-based business model for sustainable chemicals management. So we encourage if other business models that might not be called chemical leasing, but that comply with our definition, also to apply. So regardless of what you call it, as long as you comply with the requirements that are stated in the internet and that we are going to also outline later on, the colleagues are going to outline this more, please do apply. As I mentioned already, it is co-sponsored by Austria, Germany, Switzerland, and the European Association of Chemical Distributors. The application period is open until the 15th of May, and the ceremony this year will take place in Bonn at a very prominent chemicals conference. I would say maybe the most important one during the last years, which is from the strategic, which is the International Chemicals Management Conference, and which will also define the way forward of SICHEM, which is international agreement on the strategic approach to sound management of chemicals. So we expect quite a big crowd of participants in this conference and also in the award ceremony. More information, please also refer to our website, chemicalleasing.org. What are the categories that we are having this year? Again, we did some adjustments based on the lessons learned during the last years. Category 1 will be for case studies. We always had this. These are demonstration cases where we showcase in industry the concrete application of chemical leasing. In this category, we encourage suppliers of chemicals and users of chemicals to apply separately, because we have seen in the past that benefits on both sides are different, documentation are different, so please, it is open for suppliers and users. Second category is innovation. If you have for the first category, a contract needs to be in place, and we will hear about this more, so that really clearly outlines that there is a chemical leasing business case under implementation. Innovation, second category, will highlight if you have innovative approaches to how to apply chemical leasing, performance-based business models, can please submit in this category. We will also hear more about the specifics later. Research, we also had this in the past. We encourage academia, but also applied research, very much applied research, on bringing forward new ideas or experiences on chemical leasing. This year, for this award, we are not asking for peer review documents, but still the quality of the research papers that will be submitted has to be of an adequate level. And the award jury that consists of very experienced experts on chemical leasing and representatives of the donor countries will certainly look into this matter. Something new are the special awards this year. So we have one award on chemical-led initiatives because we really believe that we have seen in the past many cases that were driven by women. We would like to recognize these efforts very specifically and give this special award. If you are interested in applying for this, please apply in one of the three main categories and indicate that you want your case also to be considered for the women-led initiatives. The same is true for startups. We believe that startups are gaining in importance. We also want to recognize this. We want to also open the door to young entrepreneurs, to new ideas. This is why we have also a special award for startups. Again, please apply in one of the three categories. The third special award is for where we encourage our long-term partners or companies, institutions, persons that have been working on chemical leasing for several years, have eventually already received some awards. We want to really recognize them as champions and thank them for their dedication and for their contribution to disseminate the concept at the global level. So these are the categories that we are having this year and the special recognitions. How to apply? As I mentioned before, please check the chemical leasing definition, which is also aligned with the definition that we are applying for this award for performance-based business models and performance-based business models for chemicals management and service-oriented. So you find this on the website. Check all this. When we started the chemical leasing, it was a program back in 2004. It was defining what chemical leasing means, what was one of the first activities that we did, no? And we did this jointly with industry, with the EU, with different governments, because we believe that you need to know very clearly what you're talking about, otherwise you cannot apply it. So please look at the definition of performance-based business models that qualify for the Chemical Leasing Award in the application forms. Check the background and the evaluation criteria. complete the form, the application form. We will give you more insights on this later on. Look at the indicator checklist, and please do include in your application all relevant documents that you think are relevant and could give you, additional points, be it photos, be it papers, be it, also feedback from your client, whatever you feel could, make your case a stronger one. Please do submit them to us. Important links where you find all this information is, of course, on our website, and you find here exactly the link to the award from 2020. You can download all the applications, a very important sustainability criteria. We talk about sustainable chemicals management, and this is why we consider not only the environment impact, but also the economic and the social impact. So this checklist has to be completed, and any relevant background information. So when you submitted your applications, the award jury will review them, and about 2 months prior to the awarding ceremony, you will be contacted and informed. Winners will, the winners in the first three winners, let's say gold, silver, and bronze, will be invited and by us to join the award ceremony in Germany. We will cover the respective costs, and the winners will in addition receive $5,000 as a monetary prize. And this is, of course, joined with all the other benefits, the PR you are getting, the recognitions that you're getting. We have always a broad PR coverage of this event. So, and it's always a nice event also where we get together and celebrate. We will have very high-level participants this year, ministers and companies. So it will certainly not a mistake to apply and to join us there.